aging skin bruises more easily, sometimes from bumps so minor you might not even remember them happening. Most of the time, that's completely normal. But there are a few patterns worth knowing, so you know when something's worth a second look. Bruising. If your loved one is on blood thinners or has very thin skin, even small bumps can cause bruises that look much bigger and darker than you'd expect, and they may take longer to fade. That alone usually isn't a concern. What is worth mentioning to your care navigator? Bruising that shows up without any known cause, bruises that seem to be increasing in frequency, or a bruise that's unusually large or painful. Shingles. Shingles is another thing you'll want to able to recognize. It often starts as unusual pain or sensitivity on just one side of the body, followed by a red blistering rash, sometimes described as a line of small fluid-filled bumps. It's painful and needs prompt medical attention, so if you notice this pattern, it's worth calling your care navigator or HHA nurse right away, rather than waiting. Rarely, a shingles outbreak can happen without a rash, also called internal shingles. So if the person you care for is experiencing sharp burning pain on a patch of skin on one side of their body, let your care navigator or HHA nurse know immediately. Don't wait for the rash to appear. Left untreated, shingles can lead to dangerous complications. Skin changes to report. Finally, it's worth knowing the warning signs that can point to something more serious, like skin cancer, a mole with an irregular or asymmetrical shape, a mole with more than one color, or any sore that doesn't heal over time. You don't need to diagnose anything yourself. You just need to notice and say something. A good rule of thumb across all of this: if something looks different than it did last week or different from what you'd expect, it's always okay to mention it. You're not being overly cautious. You're doing exactly what this role calls for.